I was kind of leery.
It was kind of strange, and the reason why I say that is I'm not a flexible type of person.
I didn't think I would take to it.
It was girly, it was weak.
Of course, you know, I thought that was something that was for women.
It was for sissies, I gotta admit that. I'm a Marine, so we don't think about yoga as part of our training.
Yoga is about being a flexible human being, and that means that when life knocks you down, that you're able to get up again more quickly. You bend, but you don't break, and that's really the gift of yoga.
When I got to the room, I actually saw a group of chairs that was in a circle, so I wasn't pretty sure what was going on because I thought it was yoga and not a group session.
So I talk a lot about, the first time I meet them, about any concerns they would have about participating in yoga or meditation. I really emphasize how everything we're doing in yoga is learning to work with our minds. I give them the analogy that, let's just say you had, there was a dog, a 120-pound dog, and it had always been allowed to do pretty much whatever it wanted to do. So there had been no discipline or training for the dog. And I say, well, our minds, almost all of us, have received almost no training in how to operate this thing that lives up here. And so our minds are very much like that big, unruly dog.
The dog analogy tells you that, yeah, you let your mind go, you open up and work with the tools that she gives you. Yes, you can be able to overcome some of the things that troubles you and find a little bit more of inner peace and relaxation.
In the military, you feel like you're on a leash because you can only do so much and you only have so much power. I was angry. I had nightmares.
A lot of tension.
Was upset all the time. I didn't know how to deal with the everyday pressure.
The PTSD, especially the anxiety.
Be scared of thunder or loud noises.
You know, my biggest thing was just being in the open.
And I couldn't understand why.
A lot of people who are coming out of combat situations and have post-traumatic stress disorder say that they have the hypervigilance, they have the anxiety, they have nightmares, they have stress in very important relationships in their families and friends. And so there's a feeling, and they often use the word, I feel disconnected from myself. I feel fragmented. I like to tell them that yoga, the word yoga, actually means yoke or bringing together. And I think one of the reasons why yoga is such a helpful practice for recovering from post-traumatic stress disorder is that it is a practice that's about bringing together the parts into a wholeness and feeling reconnected to yourself, to all the different parts of yourself, feeling connected to other people again, and feeling connected to kind of life as a whole and the meaning in life as a whole.
Our first yoga session was phenomenal. The reason I say that is because I had never felt so relaxed in my life, and I was able to release a lot of anger and a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. So I felt like I was in heaven.
It was different, and it was easier for me to open myself up to it, to try it, and to let whatever was going to happen.
So by learning to focus in the things that really matter, which is that, well, you know, yes, it was a bad experience, but then you're back, you are alive, you have a family, you had Carnes still with you, and all those things, then you can learn to look at things from a different, complete point of view in a completely different context. And with the yoga, it helps you in manage to relax and find some peace with yourself.
The experience of the yoga in my life has just allowed me to soften up a little bit. I was always kind of hard to a point where just tense in a way. So this kind of gave me a way to relax.
I am so honored and so proud of the Deployment Health Clinical Center, and actually I'm so proud of the military for being open to approaches that haven't been previously used before, but are showing to actually make a difference for their service members that are coming back with these kinds of issues.
In my daily life, have made it a point to talk to every soldier that I've come in contact with, whether they're a veteran or still in the service, to tell them that this program is best for them and it suits everybody's needs, and it will help you to a level that you would never achieve by yourself. And for me personally, my personal testimony for this program was that I was really going down a bad way in my life, and until I came into this program, I never knew what life was, like what life was. Life to me now is so totally different. I always thought that I never want to be the person that I am now, but now I'm realizing that the person I am now is because of the military and because of everything that I went through. And now that I can move on in my life, I feel great. I feel outstanding, and if it wasn't for this program, that I'd probably be dead. This was a breath of fresh air, a lifesaver, and I really owe all my success that I have now to this program.